You're obviously very familiar with this opponent. Do they have as unique of a matchup as far as linebackers, safety, like guys that you go up against, and David and Devin White and Antoine Winfield?
I mean, I don't know if I would describe it as unique, but look, I've got a lot of respect for those guys. They've been really good players for a really long time, and in the NFL, super productive. And as you mentioned, we play them twice a year, and so we see a lot of them. And you see those guys make a lot of plays. So lot of respect for them, and we know it'll be another battle come Sunday.
What is it about them that makes those three just so effective?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's an element of when you have a lot of experience in this league, like your anticipation of what's to come, and I think that those guys are this combination of being really smart and savvy football players, and then I look at their linebacker crew, and what makes guys in this league unique and rare is their ability to cover ground laterally, and those two guys move as well as anyone we see.
When you guys are looking to establish a run, how much of a problem is Devin White in the game?
Yeah, I mean, he's a really physical player, and again, he's a really savvy player. So I think that with the scheme that they run, it's hard to be a really aggressive defense if you don't have guys that can control it all, and those guys do, and so it presents a lot of problems, for us in the run game, and really anchored by those guys.
Obviously, game script affected the total touches in the last game. You were dealing with the injuries a couple weeks before. Are you kind of eager to ramp up the involvement, hopefully, of the game?
Yeah. Look, I mean, it's one of those things that I'm ready when your number gets called, and you never know how the game's going to go, but always ready.
Is that a frustration of your role? That, I mean, I guess it's probably similar with any running backs, but when a scoreboard gets to a certain point, then that is less involved in the game plan.
I mean, look, it's just one of those things that it doesn't really do me any good or anyone any good, So I understand that there's situational football, and given the circumstances and the way the game goes, and everything else. So I've learned through the years that you control what you can control, and make sure that when your opportunities do come, that you take advantage of them.
And then just in general, what is the mindset this week? Obviously, after a disheartening loss like that, but no longer control your own destiny mathematically. But how do you come into this week?
I mean, look, I think that this is one of the great lessons in life, in my opinion, that you control what you can control, and I look at, we got a couple games left here, and regardless of the situation and circumstances, you got to prepare to win a football game, and you got to be ready to play like that. So I think that's a mindset every week, and you can't let circumstances dictate how you prepare and how you play the game.
Taysom, how are you feeling at this point in the season? I know you've been banged up throughout the year, but are maybe some of those limited reps from last week because you're still dealing with some?
No, look, I feel good. It's week 17, so you're always dealing with things when you get to the end of the season, but I feel good.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
No worries, guys.